Cisco Certified Network Associate, Lesson 10. This is A.M. Khan, trainer for the entire series. Welcome back everybody for our 10th day of training series. As you already know, this is a free training on YouTube for all people who are interested to start career in networking. In our last video, we have learnt about campus area network and metropolitan area network. Today we are going to learn about peer-to-peer networks and client-server networks. Computer networks can logically classified into peer-to-peer networks and client-server networks. So what do you mean by peer-to-peer networks? A peer-to-peer network has no dedicated servers. In a peer-to-peer network, a number of workstations or clients are connected together for sharing devices, information or data. All the workstations, clients are considered equal. Any one computer can act as client or server at any instance. This network is ideal for small networks where there is no need for dedicated servers, like home networks, small business networks, or retail shops. The Microsoft term for peer-to-peer network is work group. There is no limitations for the number of computers in a peer-to-peer network, but peer-to-peer implementations are meant for small networks. Typically, a work group contains less than 10 workstations. Commonly used workstations operating systems are Microsoft Windows 10 Desktop, Red Hat Enterprise, Linux Workstation, SUSE Linux Enterprise Desktop, Ubuntu Desktop, Linux Mint, Fedora Workstation, and Elementary Operating System. So what do you mean by client-server networks? Peer-to-peer computer networks are a good choice for small business organizations. For example, a small pharmacy outlet, an automobile service center, a small clinic, etc. The main disadvantages of peer-to-peer networks are listed below. Everything is kept distributed in different computers. User-generated files are stored in individual computers. Data backup is extremely difficult. And each computer has its own user database. There is no centralized user and user privilege management. Users need to remember their user IDs and passwords in every computer. Managing network users is extremely difficult. As the organization network grows, they must gradually upgrade their peer-to-peer network to client-server based network. A client-server computer network model is made up of client computers and server computers. Now we need to understand the term client computer and server computer. So what is a client computer? A computer which is seeking any resource from another computer is a client computer. You can think a client as a computer in your network where a network user is performing some network activity. For example, downloading a file from a file server, browsing intranet or internet, etc. The network user normally uses a client computer to perform his day-to-day work. So what is a server computer? If a computer has a resource which is served to another computer, it is a server computer. The client establishes a connection to a server and access the services installed on the server. A server is not meant for a network user to browse in internet or to do spreadsheet data entry work. A server computer is installed with appropriate operating system and related software to serve the network clients with one or more services. In a client-server network, high-end servers installed with the network operating system, that is also called as server operating system, and the related software serve the clients continuously on a network by providing them with specific services upon request. A server computer is built and installed to run continuously 24/7 without a break. An unexpected shutdown of a server computer can cause catastrophic damage to a business. Well known today, server operating system products are Microsoft Windows Server 2019, Unix, that is Oracle Solaris, IBM AIX, HP UX, FreeBSD, NetBSD, OpenBSD, Xenos Open Server or SCO Unix, GNU Linux or Red Hat Enterprise Linux, Debian Linux, SUSE Linux Enterprise Server, Ubuntu Server, CentOS Server, Fedora Server, etc. Building a client server based network is costlier than building a peer-to-peer network. Client server based networks requires dedicated servers. Server hardware is costlier than normal desktop client computer hardware. Network operating system is also called as server operating system are also costlier than client operating system, that is desktop operating system. So what are the different types of servers used in client servers based networks are? One is file server. File servers are used to store the user document and files centrally. An ideal file server should have a large amount of memory and storage space, fast hard disks, multiple processors, fast network adapters, redundant power supplies, etc. A file server runs FTP, that is File Transfer Protocol, in Windows. Linux or Unix networks or SMTP, that is Server Message Block Protocol, in Windows network. Well-known FTP software products are Microsoft IIS, FileZilla Server, VSFTPD, Apache FTP Server, etc. The main advantage of keeping network, user files and electronic documents centrally in a file server is that the network user files and documents can be managed or backed easily. Think about managing network, user files and electronic documents kept distributed inside user workstations in a network consists of thousands of computers. Nearly, it is impossible. So now we are going to know more information about printer server. Printer server which redirects print jobs from client computers to specific printers. Similarly, there is mail server. Mail server are used to transmit emails using email protocols. Most widely used email transmission protocol is SMTP, that is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Mail servers exchange emails between different domains. Most widely used mail server software products are Microsoft Exchange Server, SendMail, now it is called as Proofpoint, Postfix, Apache James, etc. So, in the same way, there is one more application called Application Server. Common computer applications or programs which are required by different network users can be run in a central server, which enables multiple network users to access common network applications from the network. Typically, application servers run business logic, means that every business is different and the application server is the server software which controls the business process. Some examples for application server software are SAP ERP, Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle ERP, Cloud, Ramco ERP, Infor ERP, etc. So another server is database server. Database server allows unauthorized network clients to create, view, modify and or delete an organization data stored in a common database. What are the examples of database management systems? They are Oracle database products, Microsoft SQL Server 2019, PostgreSQL, IBM DB2 database server, MySQL database server, Informix MongoDB, MariaDB server, etc. So what are the directory servers? Directory servers allows the central administration and management of network users and central resources. Directory servers provide the basic functions of network security, authentication, authorization, and accounting. Examples of directory servers are Microsoft Active Directory, NetIQ, eDirectory, Fedora Directory Server, OpenL DAP, etc. So view and subscribe my channel Network Guru.